Today I'm going to share with you how assessing student outcomes in relation to project-based learning can aid improvement in student academic outcomes and instructional practice. Some common goals that teachers strive to achieve while instructing their class include making learning fun, making learning achievable, and making learning relative. So how will project-based learning aid instructors in achieving these instructional goals while also improving academic outcomes? There's only one way to find out: assessing the effects of project-based learning on student outcomes in middle school math. Why should we conduct such an assessment, you ask? Because the results of this assessment will aid instructors in making improvements to their instructional practice and student outcomes. They'll demonstrate how utilizing instructional practice such as project-based learning can help meet the diverse needs of students, and they'll emphasize the role that project-based learning plays in creating an engaging and fun learning environment where students can see how math concepts connect to real-world context. Now, we can only hypothesize as to what our results are actually going to demonstrate, but let's take a look at what some related assessments on project-based learning have actually demonstrated. Supporting research includes that project-based learning can play a role in improving student outcomes, it can lead to deeper understanding of content, and it can easily be aligned with Common Core state standards. Students who were taught through project-based learning instructional strategies were more intrinsically motivated, they increased critical thinking skills, and they demonstrated a greater appreciation for collaboration and peer learning. Instructional trends highlight that project-based learning is becoming more popular and being utilized by teachers across the United States. This has become increasingly popular as it helps to keep students active and engaged in their lessons. It also helps them to see math concepts in action and helps them to better understand how they relate to the world around them. Many assessments related to project-based learning have demonstrated the role that it can play in improving student academic outcomes, as well as attitudes tied to education and math. While assessing student outcomes, instructors could consider important questions such as: what should students be learning? What are students learning? How will the instructor facilitate learning? And how does project-based learning help or hinder the learning process? Does it improve academic outcomes? Or are academic outcomes not improved as a result of project-based learning? The student learning outcomes for this assessment include: students will be able to explain in words how single variable inequalities can aid them in financial planning. Students will be able to use knowledge of single variable inequalities to calculate minimum amounts per day, month, and year in order to save for university. Students will demonstrate 80% mastery in solving single variable inequalities, and students will be able to convert word problems into single variable inequalities and solve. This assessment plan includes a one-week assessment in which students will tie math to real-world context by creating a financial plan that will aid their understanding in how much money needs to be saved per day, month, and year to prepare them for their future education expenses. Teachers will assess understanding of single variable equations by administering a summative assessment at the end of the one-week-long unit and conducting a survey related to student attitudes and motivation towards the learning unit. The results of this assessment will guide instructional practice and understanding of the role of project-based learning on student outcomes. The results will aid understanding in the role of project-based learning in influencing student motivation, critical thinking, and collaboration. Instructors can utilize these results to further increase or decrease the use of project-based learning in their classrooms based on the results. There's no doubt that this assessment will have extreme value to our math department and our students. We would love to conduct this assessment to further understand the role of project-based learning on learning outcomes, attitudes, and motivations of our students. We thank you for your time in considering our proposal, and we hope to further enhance learning outcomes of students and the academic experience for them through this assessment. Thank you again.